Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for being here. We know your time is valuable, and we truly appreciate each and every one of you taking just a few minutes out of your day to check into MarketBeat's latest financial news and analysis. Today, by request, multiple requests actually, we're going to revisit Mullen Automotive Stock. We have Thomas Hughes back with us to discuss the latest news. This past October, Thomas first wrote about Mullen after finding it on the MarketBeat Stock Screener, and I'll be sure to link this tool in the description for you below so you can check it out for yourself. But he's been following it ever since, and today we will have him give our viewers a detailed technical analysis of Mullen. Welcome back, Thomas. Are you ready to talk Mullen today? I know our subscribers are so excited to get into it.
I am, Lacey. I get asked about Mullen quite frequently.
All right, Thomas, you sent me a message the other day and said Mullen was setting up for a big move. So let's start there. What can you tell us about that move?
Right. So, we've been following the news story, and the news story is developing to the point where there was an important shareholder meeting that should lead to the onset of production and revenue for the company. So the results of the vote were a unanimous approval of all measures. That shows a high amount of shareholder approval and support the company move forward. One of those approvals was for the reverse stock split and extension, which is a backup plan because now it may not be needed. The vote also resulted in a possibility of share dilution, which is bad news today, but good news longer term because it provides capital for the company to begin production. All of this leads into the short interest and the short participation, which appears to be falling. So one of the biggest reasons why Mullen's share price is sank so low was because of the short interest. The short interest had hit 50%, and it is still very high, but it's been slipping, and that just shows the shorts are letting up some of the pressure. So at the same time, MarketBeat's tools have also picked up a new institutional purchase. The first one since December. It wasn't large, and it's only one, but it also shows some more confidence in the institutional side. The bulls are getting more bullish. And then the most recent news was new hires, and those new hires are getting ready for production and sales, and that's also a very good sign. And that's just all showing up in the charts. The charts are just starting to look more and more bullish. They've been bullish for a while, but that short interest has been keeping the pressure on. But now that the short interest is starting to let up, the charts are beginning to look even more bullish.
All right, the charts. I think our viewers know by now you love to tell us what the charts. They always have a story to tell. I believe you. I do. What is the Mullen chart telling us right now? We want the full details, Thomas.
All right, let's pull it up. All right, so let's switch to a weekly view. This is a more long-term view. And you just see there's all the hype of the EV market from 2020. That hype was misplaced and the entire market corrected. Mullen corrected under a very intense amount of short interest that brought it down to this level where the market said, nope, that's pretty cheap. We're going to start buying. Nice little bounce. Shorts piled in again, bring it back down over here. But the market has really put in a floor. This over here just shows a clear floor in price action. That floor could break. There could be bad news. But right now, the trend in news is good. So it looks like this floor will continue to firm and price action will move up. That outlook is confirmed by the momentum. The MACD down here is green. That's bullish momentum. So there's more buying going on than selling. And down here, the stochastic just shows rising levels of support as the bulls buy the stock. I'm going to switch to the daily view, which is the short-term view. And you can see this floor in price action. The market bounced, came back and tested and bounced, came back and tested and bounced, came back and tested and bounced from a higher level and a higher level and a higher level. That's rising support. You see rising support in the stochastic over the long term and here in the near term. And we can see right here, the MACD, which tends to swing from bullish to bearish as the market moves, is swinging into a bullish signal. With the price action the way it is and this signal, it looks like the price of this stock is going to go up. And you can see that today it is moving up 15%. I think that what we're seeing right here is short covering starting. The shorts are still bearish, but the risk for them is growing by the day. And I think the weaker hands are starting to get out of the market. If this trend continues, MULN price should get up to the 45.50 level and could easily get to the 60 level by itself. If MULN comes out with some good news that confirms the trend of good news that we've had, the price could easily get back over $1 and completely negate the need for a reverse stock split.
Thomas, MULN is a penny stock, and with that, we know that it is a measure of volatility built in there all by itself. What are your thoughts? What's in your mind? Is MULN going to be a buy, hold, or maybe stock?
Right now, MULN is a very speculative buy. But remember, I'm a buyer. I represent the buy side. I'm not a short seller. It could very easily be a very speculative sell for the right person. In my opinion, the news is trending positively and the risk is to the upside. I wouldn't want to be a bear right now. If the news keeps coming out good, the speculative buy will turn into a firmer buy. But if the company hits some roadblocks, that speculative sell comes back into play, and we could possibly see share prices retest their lows. It just comes down to the news.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this one up here. Thomas, thank you so much for sharing this news with us. Let's continue this conversation. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what stock analysis you want to see next. We want to provide you with the news that matters most to you. And if you didn't know, MarketBeat also has a free stock investors group on Facebook. I'll include the link to that down below as well if you want to check it out. It's a group for users to discuss stocks and trading ideas. So I think some of you might find that beneficial. All right, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Your support will allow us to keep providing you with timely stock market news. Thanks again, Thomas. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Lacey. See you next time.